the best, or one of the best blights in our region. You know, very just macro smart. He's got good awareness. As you see, just little things like that. Unfortunately, that'll be Burrito being found. But yeah, Sen is a very smart killer and survivor player. He plays a fair few killers, but he's also very good on the survivor. Incredibly good on the survivor. So I think it'll be good to see how this is played out, Tavi.
Yeah, and he's already gotten a tag just that quickly. Good, it does make the vault, goes to the slow vault, but unfortunately it doesn't work against Sen. So good awareness by Sen, gets 2 pallets out of the way, and also manages to take out the deliverance. So yeah, already a rough start for our survivors. And yeah, basement too. So in contrast, I think with the previous Black games, we have a really early down, and I think it's probably going to be one of the fastest downs on what I thought was going to be a close matchup. But anyway, first generators are starting to get progressed. Ruin's going to eat away at them, and I think you were saying last game, Hasso, you're asking the question whether Ruin got buffed. I think Ruin did get buffed. It's at 150% now, so it's doing 50% more work. So we have an S tier perk doing more work when Eruption is not touched.
Yeah, I mean this is oh, unlucky for the big Mike. This is a no pop goes no pop. So Sen running it a bit different at the moment. Heading straight back to Shaq. But yeah, he's definitely playing this a lot more different. As Burrito's just going to get tapped instantly, unfortunately. So there's the first generator that's gonna pop, and you know, the this versing Senna, I've never personally versed him, but just any team that comes across him, he's scary. You see gameplay of it, he's just a freak, and he's spotted the big Mike, and Mike is gonna just get off scot-free right there. So yeah, this will be a really entertaining watch, and I'm really excited for both sides, and to see what synergy put on the dinner table, because I think this will be something that'll definitely be rewatched by them, and they find their mistakes as
Yo.
Symmetry, who people who don't know, Symmetry is a really good chase player. Unfortunately, don't know what happened there. Got a slow vault, but yeah, there'll definitely be some good players, and I know for sure that Jarms will hyping up the boys. As Jarms always been a very energetic and good IGL. So Mike will go down in main, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm keen to see how these survivors played out, and yeah, what are your thoughts so far, Mike? Mike Tarvey.
Oh, good. I think, yeah, well, Sen's just set himself up for 4K. We have a tunnel at 4 generators. I do completely agree with Sen. He's really scary. You said, and I agree with this. He's really freaky with his movement. I don't know how he does it. It's like incredible. It's like he's got his own like unique way of like moving the camera and like positioning the model body to think he's going one way and then like change it really suddenly. Yeah, you see right then, does it again, and it makes it look very effortless, but it's very difficult to do. Symmetry takes the tag over the pallet. By the way, I would like to remind everyone that that is a god pallet on relatively low ping. If
Oh
you're
my
talking
goodness.
about M1 killers, and Sim actually does get away with it though. So first try, he didn't make it a god pallet, but second try, unfortunately, Sen did not get it down there, and he's just gonna play out this rock filler. But Sen's got other ideas. Sim goes for the
Oh my
longbow. He
goodness.
gets the vault, so really nice chase coming through. Definitely the chase of the match. He's gonna make Shaq as well, but I think Sen is looking for this
Unlucky.
down, and he does get it. So
But yeah,
unfortunately, Sim, yeah, he's out of stuff. But you were saying? Sorry, I should have cut you off.
good. No, that's my bad. So sorry for interrupting, but Symmetry, yes. So as you Symmetry chase for long enough for obviously Jarms to reset Mike, and Jarms a good stealth. If anyone saw that.
Oh, I
But
think it
yeah,
was a medkit
really.
reset, right? Because
Really?
that could have made sense, really.
It could have been unless
I don't
symmetry. No,
know. We can
symmetry.
try.
I believe is on the make it. So yeah, as we're just gonna see
Alright.
the insta pull sort of thing, and symmetry just dive right into the hit. So I am really excited to see the big Jarms pull up, and unfortunately Jarms gets outplayed here, but yeah, I know for a fact that, like I said earlier, Jarms would be gathering these boys off their feet, and trying to get him to he's a real I've been in VC with Jarms before, and he's very very hype, and a great IGL. So obviously against this killer it is not easy, but yeah, I think they knew this going into the game, that it would never be, not an easy match, but it would never be, just a, your typical 4K. Like this is we're talking like LeBron James. Like, I'm not trying to glaze. Zen he's a freak. He is both a survivor and killer player, and no one will underestimate that. And you can't underestimate that. So yeah, I think that has a big part, as we're going to see these two go for a reset. And what do you think, Tavi?
I mean, Sen has definitely displayed some of the best micro. And in general, we've seen some of the best chases come from Sen. We've also seen a couple of his teammates pull up some incredible chases too. So it's not just him; it is also his team, which is able to, pull them through. And I guess they won last season, and they won last season for a reason. They've also, I think, they also might fly a different survivor in the next trial. So. From last season, so watch out for that. Sen unfortunately misses that little flick around the rock filler. Again, a little bit of a rare miss, but Blythe is going to allow Mike to get away. So yeah, I mean, with this seeming like 4K3, you're in Synergy's position. You're trying to do it against the season 3 winners. It's just gonna be incredibly like on the mental, as well as just like on the task that's coming ahead. Because again, as I was saying, we've got Sen. He's won again. I know this. He's won multiple 1v1 tournaments. He's got an incredible team with a good chase. So yeah, it's gonna be really difficult for Synergy in this first set. But they didn't ban it, so I'm still surprised they didn't ban off the Blight like immediately. But I guess maybe they just want to give Blight a shot of their own.
Yeah, I think obviously see Symmetry go down there, and it's sort of starting to fall apart for Synergy, but again, this is they're doing their best effort, as we're going to see jumps at the big beamer, just right, and Mike just spotted just running over the 5. So this is Mike. He's a very he's smart, Mike. He's a very smart player. He doesn't rush things. Unfortunately, does go down there, but yeah, cast the. But yeah, look, it is what it is. As we're gonna see the big symmetry, the unhook, get unhooked. So look, it's pressure is obviously building for Team Synergy, but yeah, these are not easy games, and it is. I will say this, Tavi, it is good to see Team Synergy really stand up to have this killer picked, because they know how confident Sen is on the Blight in it, and it just goes to show that this team is a strong team that really wants to, they're not. I wouldn't say afraid of this of it. Even though Sen's a great Blight, don't get me wrong, they want the challenge, and that goes to show great courage from the big team on Synergy. So that is something that we love to see, is people not backing down, and just saying, whatever, it doesn't matter what the result is. We'll give it our best crack, and we'll learn from our mistakes, and they're doing their best.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's what matters, Tavi. So I think that's that's something that's good to see. Is we're going to see Mike unfortunately pass away here, and the entity will steal him. But you know, this'll be a real good. You know, I guess you could put it as revision for Synergy. I think they're going to learn a lot off, really, and take notes and use it to their benefit. So keen to see how they take it on from here, Mike. I've just got Harvey. There we go. Okay, I need to almost write it on my monitor. Harvey. Nah, but this will be really good to see Harvey. So yeah, keen to see what goes from here, mate.
Yeah, and after the blind set we have unknown, so we're gonna have a real change in dynamic coming up soon. After the blind set, of course, and we still have Synergy's blind to come up next after Sen, which is still going on, so a bit of a while away on the unknown. And Sen actually is going into the basement, always smelling. He sees Jams. I think he probably heard Jams on with the headset. So that is going to be the down, and 3 down is main. So yeah, as I was agreeing with earlier, it's really important that if you've been playing comp for a while, you've got a good captain or a good coach, which is usually the captain. Then it's really important to go over VODs, even if you're a top tier team. Any kind of matchup, going over, trying to look back at the gameplay, looking at different perspectives, what could have gone better, maybe listening back to the comms, just everything. I think there's no team that cannot improve in some maps. So yeah, so just gonna take a tag. I don't know where he went though. It's kind of like magic. I did disappear, but okay, never mind. He's here. So let's see if this is safe for symmetry. Maybe he can clip himself here on this tile here, but he's playing patient and Zen's going for the take, and he gets clipped. Symmetry might upload himself. Oh yes, is this the day?
Yeah, I mean, he's a different breed, Sen. There's no way this man is born on planet Earth. He's insane. The skill this man brings is, there's so many talented players and people, the likes of comp players that in other leagues, but Sen is one that stands out, and this man he shows that, and he's probably feeling mad, like really happy with himself in this result. So again, like I said, Synergy will take a lot out of this, and it's strong from them to really show that they do want to learn against a tough killer. So good.
We apologize to the viewers if you get a little bit dizzy.
Yep.
I gotta put that in there.
Yeah, it's it'll be a 4K3. But you know what, Tavi? I will say this. I know the big Fija who will be for them. I do know he has been scrimming. I believe.
Yeah, we have Fija trying to go for a similar result. So yeah, let's see what he can do here. He's got a pretty standard build. No Buin though, so no Buin. I'm pretty surprised by that.
Yeah, look, Fija going for the aggressive sort of thing. I think it's more what he's looking for, and I think that's something that I think Fija is just gonna give it his all, and the gen build, obviously Call O'Brien, Pop, and Eruption. That's a pretty self-centered build in itself. Strong, lots of, there's a lot to it. Which it's more, you hit the one gen, then you can leave, and obviously Ruin could be in the back pocket, but he's not gonna bring that. As we're gonna see, I think that was Silly just cheeky himself out of the shack. So this will be a show and a half, and Fija's gonna get the hit. God, I did not even see that there. So I'm pretty. I mean, that's a good little hit for the big Fija, big FJ. And Silly will be going down. So, Tavi, so far, what are your thoughts on this start for the big FJ?
Not bad, not bad. Knowing Zetsubou though, they probably got a lot of gen pressure now. They probably got one on 70%, one on around let's guesstimate 40% and yeah, they're probably already setting up for this ball. So do find Baki here on the David trying to go for this. Does make the pallet safely, greets it as well, so it gets a little bit more value out of that. That's also the pull in the distance, and Filia is deciding, I should say Fija is deciding to commit this chase here as the reset happens in the distance. That's exactly why I think the pull went too early. So, look, I would normally say that the early pull is not necessarily the best for Zetsubou, but since Fija is, of course, switching targets, now we're kind of gone to a pub game. So the first generator pops in the distance. We're kind of at this fake jungle gym tile, which I do like because if you're an OG, I'm not an OG, but I have seen clips of this tile existing in some of the older versions of the game. So anyway, Baki's not going to be able to use it and just heads towards main instead. And yeah, the game plan, I think, of Zetsubou is just keep this up. It's quite unlikely that Fija gets heavy down, but in contrast to what I just saw Mr. Blaze get just in the previous set of trials, now Fija, I guess, has a couple of hundred less ping than him. So congratulations to Fija for having a worse set of internet routers or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, good on the big FJ. He's putting himself in a that is, I still cannot believe that's just gone straight through the pallet. I mean, that is, it didn't even look like it one bit. As Fija's gonna get flared off by Silly to have this rock filler to play, but yeah, if Fija's gonna fake the break and then go back and break it, so. Look, I really do like how the survivors are playing. It's a bit aggressive. As Fija doing a bit of a trick around. Oh my goodness, Silly is playing with fire doing that. But it does work somehow. So obviously you see Fija hit the shack generator. So yeah, I'm pretty Silly. Fija's playing passive aggressive and he's not rushing any of his rushes. He's making sure to keep them consistent, and that is good to see from the big Fija. So probably see another gem pop here, but yeah, that's a good little chase from Silly to burn up time and die in a sophisticated but a decent death spot. There's not many generators nearby. There's, more of them to the east side of them. So yeah, good. We're gonna see another generator pop. So it's starting to have a bit of a storm here with the generators. Just going down left, right, center. So obviously gonna spot the big Sen, and this is a guy that I just wouldn't want to chase. I wouldn't. I'd just get out of there, bro. I'm not trying to But nah, good on Fija. That's a fast read. Is that a medkit and botany or something? That is a fast reset for the big Fish. As he's gonna play. See, yeah, Tavi. I've never seen this window shape. I've never actually. I mean, it's like an off-brand TNL. Like I've never seen that.
I think off-brand jungle gym, no? Because usually off-brand means worse.
Yeah,
right?
well, it's
So
just it looks odd. That's all. I've never seen that.
Yeah, no, I think it's a TL. It's a TL, right? I remember in earlier versions of the game, TLs and pallet gyms are actually really similar in structure. I was doing a bit of comparison in older versions, and I'm pretty sure pallet gyms and TLs, like the pallet gym structure, actually has some like similarities to the TL, which is why, like the locker placement, which is why you see that tile. And then anyway, just a bit of knowledge coming through for me, or a bit of insight. Doesn't really change the result that Zetsubou have taken this set. So yeah, they're heading into the next unknown set with the advantage, and is going to be up to who I assume is playing the unknown is Dokes. So up to Dokes' vicinity to make the play in the next trial. So Sen taking the next chase as the 4th generator has popped. And yeah, Fija is scared, I guess, by the, perhaps what some might say, the Sen aura, as he actually does find Canale, so they're going to be the first chase of the trial for them, as they do play Pallet Gym. I don't think they have anything safe around here, so Fija should be able to make this chase short. But of course, with a medkit and the fast heal that we just witnessed, probably going to be Deliverance. That's the gates opening too, so Fija, I think, will be taking away a potential of 6 stages at a maximum if he can secure the Deliverance death. But
Yeah.
could be less, could be less. At least taking a body block hit, so they really do want to minimize the stages, and this is good awareness by Zetsubou, you know, just try and optimize every part of the game. And
Oh! Okay.
beautiful! Don't do
Okay.
it to him, Pepe. That was beautiful. Nah, that was beautiful.
Yeah,
Great mechanics coming through.
Yeah, I obviously this is
But
the
Delhi.
Delhi. Yeah, so Delhi and Sprint
Yeah.
Burst is this. How does? And you can't. Does he just do it instantly? I mean, what do we think? You know, does it?
Oh, he's gonna sit. He's gonna sit on there. They're gonna try to open the gates, right?
Well, you'd hope so. You, you know. But yeah, it's good. I mean, remember there is the hatch at. So they're gonna time this perfectly, I believe. So, you know, they'll probably do the 3, 2, 1 pull. Yep, there we go. And then we just leave. And what I mean, Fija just needs to run out and just shut the hatch, brother. Just shut it. Just shut it. There's no way Fija's doing this insanely well. He's just countered it. Oh, well played from Fija. Like, full props to Fija there, so good on him for getting a few stages. So that's, you know, again, not an easy team at all.
2 seasons ago, and he did pretty alright 9 stages, but he had a death at 3 generators. Of course, that was on Cold Tower, so different time, different era. But yeah, let's see what I can do on Unknown Lakefront. I think this map is a pretty good choice.
Yeah, I think Sir Smunk, like, just located Silly off the rip, so it'll be good. He's gonna try and get the UVX tag off, so you know, obviously get rid of the pallets. That'll be one thing, and make sure, as you know, we're probably gonna see, you know, a good chase here from Silly. But yeah, I'm really excited as he's just whacking down the pallets, the big Sir Smunk. But look, one thing I absolutely love about Smonk is the man will just plays. He just plays basically every killer. He is a gun, the big Sir Smonk, and I don't think anyone could dislike this man. He is just heartfelt, great bloke, and you know, I love his gameplay. I cannot lie, I really do, and keen to see what he can pull off for this set in particular. Obviously, he doesn't play any Survivor sets, but nah, Killer will be really good, and I do know he has been playing a bit of Unknown, so it will be good to see what he can produce. As we're gonna see a generator pop. So, Tavi, mate, what do you what can Smonk do here? Do you reckon? You reckon he needs the hook basement if he gets it down here, or what's the play?
Oh my god, that was so close to hitting, but Canale did that beautiful basement tech to avoid it. I don't think a basement hook is enough now to secure 4K unless Zetsubou, of course, make a serious strategic error. This is an incredible start by them. Silly's chase was really quite fantastic. You know, just I guess like textbook Unknown dodges. So Monk was just unable to capitalize. Now, of course, Canale is taking the aggression around this area, but he's actually palmed away. He took the outside, and now Sir Monk's lost all the distance. Canale makes the pallet again, takes UVX to the back, but still, that's the UVX injury only now after all that shack time, and now he can also run the backside of this full lane, which I believe is safe with the little holes, and unfortunately Sir Monk misses this, so it's really not going in his favor as Canale just makes a way over back towards the jungle gym, tries to wrap around to some more safety. I think another 2-3 gens might pop like really soon because there's just enough time has been wasted in this chase, and it seems like Canale just completely does not care that he's infected at all. Just still plays the chase amazingly well. He's in a little bit of trouble now. Potentially will take an M1. So Monk does miss though,
What?
and maybe that can be a smash it away. But no, it's enough to get away to the window. No, I think all okay. I think all the gens are popping. 1, 2, 3. Come on, 1, 2, 3.
I mean, I do have. This is just an incredible chase. You can't say kind of. I mean, this is. We'll get tagged here, but yeah, unfortunate. Again, this team is, a great team. They've been. I know a lot of the players have known each other for a long time, and they're a team that they're like bleed outs. Have been a team for a while and stick and have formed to become a very strong team. So, you look at this and I think Smonk's gonna. I'm not sure what the plays here. They're looking. I think they were Silly's coming in for a tank, as both are gonna get hit by the UVX, and they're gonna just play this fair. I mean, the big Smonk's playing this aggressive. Okay, that was a 40. That was just bang straight to the face. So. Yeah, Smog will get a hook here, and I'm not sure what that is. There's a body blocks coming in. I'm not sure if they're the adrenaline. Okay, so playing just having a bit of fun, but yeah, I mean this is not looking great. So I mean it's again a very difficult team. So it's obviously Sir Monk is doing the best that he can, and there's nothing else you can ask. Because this man plays already enough killers, and it's not easy. So I'm happy for that. People are giving it their best shot, and that's what matters most, Harvey. And I think that's what we'll notice in the future sets as well for the big Sir Monk. So unfortunately, it does look like there will be. I think that is just the one stage, I think. But yeah, Jesus, Sen is gonna get hit. But yeah, well played to Zetsubou. So yeah, we'll be back with
Quite a lot of unknown matches actually, and he's always saying that unknown should be outs. On same ping, he would be more convinced of that. And well, maybe I guess maybe Drums is actually making that happen. He kind of forces Baki to TP away to defend the hook and just catch a rotating survivor, but not with the UVX, only with his eyes. So in this spot though, even with a little bit of time waste that Drums had, I don't think it's going to be enough to get out here. Sim's going to down hook. At best, they get another generator done. Like somehow Drums manages to rotate and maybe double for a little bit to secure the second generator of the trial for the death. But then after that, the game is going to get really difficult. And we saw Baki's shot there onto the top side generator just a couple of moments ago. We saw that as well right onto the Shack generator. He does not miss that often on the unknown. He's got an extremely good shot. He's proven that multiple times that he is completely capable of it. So let's find a survivor jigging away to the edge map as the death does happen, but no gen has popped yet. So again, I think our survivors are a little bit on the back foot. Baki TPs away, but doesn't see anyone just as yet. So we're probably going to see another pot shot come through, but no, it's just, yeah, not spotted anyone. So instead goes to the pot shot onto Shack and will miss Burrito. So maybe it can be a bit of a redemption to the blind game because he got tunnel out first, and now Burrito has a chance to show potentially who's got more aura.
More aura, he reckons. Nah, this will be really love Burrito. He's just a top bloke, and he's a skillful Dead by Daylight player. As he knows what he's doing, and we're gonna see the TP from Baki, and he's gonna TP back to main, and probably check on this gen. I think it's 1 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we're gonna see a generator pop over to, again, I think it's like I don't know where, but yeah, look, we'll see a gen pop, and we will spot out the big Jams. Here he is. But yeah, Jams, this is some good progress coming in though from the biggie Yoki. Yoki, a former Ascendance player, now on the big Synergy, and it is good to see he is a great player. The big Yoki is. Unfortunately, Jarms will go down, but Jarms bought enough time there for a Yoki to pop that generator. So that's really well played from a Yoki. So we love that. And yeah, we'll see. I believe this is up to here. I mean, pain raise, yes. So he's gonna have to call it, and obviously Burrito will cop the pain res, and I believe there is a TP, if I'm not mistaken, back at Shack. Unless no, so Burrito did cleanse that. But yeah, should be good to see what goes on from here. And yeah, Tavi, I think this will be a smart. I think Jarms might just wait till second, see if they can pop another generator. No, so he's off straight away, the big Jarm. So if I'm not mistaken, I just saw a survivor. I think it was Yoki get the pull. This is Jarms will get his life value here, I believe. No, oh my goodness.
Did he make a pallet? Did he make a
Oh,
fill-up?
head on!
I think he's
Head on!
Oh, he got head on! Oh my god,
Oh my
Yoki,
goodness.
the goat. And
Oh
they might be able to
my
pop the generator at Shack for it. But
So-
Jams is still mispositioned though. I don't think he can make anything safe, but that UVX means that he gets away.
But remember, he
So-
does have life up his pocket, as unfortunately he will go down. What a shot from back. So yeah, unfortunate for the big Jarms. Again, he isn't dead yet, as he's gonna be forced over to middle of the map. So it's
Tank?
good to see. As
Yes! Wait!
not sure what the big Dazzle was doing there. Dazzler? Burrito? Well, I'm not sure if he was going to take a hit, what the play was, but unfortunate for Big Burrito. Yeah, look, I think 4K2, I think again against this team, it's a good result. This team's always up there. It always will be up there. And that's something that we'll look forward to come finals. But another generator pop. So look, I believe that Synergy, they're talking. You talk about Synergy, and Zetsubou are yet to drop a set in their past 4 matches, and Synergy will be fighting to prove they've got what it takes comes final time. And I think there's definitely a lot that they can get down on point, and I think Jarms will look back at this and think, you know what, I think we've got what it takes. We need to fix up a few things, but I think this team can do it if we just focus, and that's what we absolutely love, Tavi.
Yeah, the one thing, I was there when Synergy was first created. The one thing that I know about Synergy is it's got quite a similar roster to one of the older teams, which had a really good synergy. Just why it's the name Synergy. So, just yeah, in a word, the team really just, I think, strives on, like, I guess just positivity, and that's honestly quite rare in the comp scene. I've seen a couple of NA comp clips, so maybe my standards aren't so high, but yeah, Synergy's got really good mental attitude out there. So I do want to see them grow for next season, but Zetsubou will be going through, of course, to the finals week. So 2v1 and 1 gen remaining. I'll be surprised if a generator will pop, because usually in this situation they cannot, but Baki is worried about the totem, actually. He really wants the infinite ruin value and does catch out the survivor here. I believe that is a Yoki, so second time we're seeing him this trial. Maybe you can make something happen here as Baki does relocate. Yoki goes for a bit of the pull-up, and it's going to be a little bit of a miss on Baki's end, so unfortunate there. Yoki makes a window with the quick and quiet, and Baki is just playing that ice. Taking the long road, but Yoki is jigging away nice. Nicely read by Yoki, but Baki actually was one step ahead, kind of doubled back on that, and now gets the UVX off, and Yoki is back on the chase as and he teleports away. Just like I say that, but yeah, Baki's still playing this well, just using the teleports and so on, just to his advantage. He's Burrito here, so it should be another free infection, but he misses it. So nice little 2v1 action coming on here, Hasso. I was counting Synergy out of it, but they certainly want to pop that final generator if they can.
Yeah, I mean, look, I believe Jarms will be happy with this result, and I know that even if this killer is you know out or what people think of, this is a strong. I mean, it's Baki, and he's great on the unknown. It's my goodness, Yoki's just gonna get spotted. I don't know how, but yeah, I think that's something that's. Oh, did he just get hit through the railing? Okay, that's I didn't know you could do that again. But no, I think you know, a 4K one against this team. I mean, it is a good result, and you know, I think considering the players that they verse, it's never an easy, you know, as the backboard shot comes in, and we're gonna fake. Oh no, we're just gonna put a thing down. So well played.
Going for the clips. Going for the clips.
Yep.
Clips. I think he's trying to make Shackle safe, and a little bit of a 99 swim burst is gonna take the reader for now. But yeah, Baki is just, I think, having a little bit of fun. But Marid actually walks away from that and will go down on his own turn. So yeah, that's summing up game number 2, set number 2, and yeah.
Yeah, I think that's you know, unfortunate for Team Synergy, but they honestly, I think that'd be, you know, there's definitely parts Symmetry died pretty fast, but for how they played to get a 4K one, I think Tavi, that is something that they will be happy with, considering the circumstances. So, you know, that's you know, overall, I think you can't rule out the fact that that's. Both Survivor teams played well. Obviously, we had the one stage, but for Synergy to come out and you know put on a performance when Symmetry died was